Hi guys, welcome back. I hope you all had a great spring break. I hope you got some good rest and rejuvenation in. I had a little bit of a break. I'm at 5 different campuses, so none of the spring breaks really ever aligned, but there was a little bit of a break. So that was nice. Got some good family time in, so I hope likewise for all of you. This video is going to be kind of quick and sweet because there's not really much new happening this week. I did originally have Lab 8 scheduled for this week, but you guys have so much going on with your intro and Lab 7 that I just didn't want to even touch that yet. That's something that I feel like can very easily be done next week. And it probably would be better to have it done next week in terms of, material that you're going to be going over this week and next week. So I changed that. It does show on your syllabus that Lab 8 is due April 4th, but please ignore that and just go based on what you see on Canvas. You're going to see that I've now pushed that out 1 week. So that will be available next week, and next week's video will run through all of that. This week, I really just want you guys to be able to focus 100% on your intro and Lab 7 and not really have to worry about Lab 8 right now. So, kind of short and sweet, just review Chapter 8 in your textbook. Make sure you take a look at the slides for Chapter 8. There are a lot of supplemental interactives for Chapter 8 that I highly recommend that you go through in detail because it just helps to solidify the concepts. It helps to get that ingrained, and it's an important chapter. We're going over correlational research, which is probably one of the most common types of research that you would be conducting in the future, and you will see as you peruse the research that exists, especially in social sciences. It is very common. So please make sure you're going through those slides and those interactives and videos and everything very thoroughly. And then just keep, plugging away at your intro and Lab 7. Hopefully, you guys have had those available for 2 weeks now. And hopefully you got some, decent work done over the break. But this is definitely the week to start really wrapping that up. So you can click on the link here to take you to your intro, and this is just review of what I went over in not last week's video, but the week before spring break. Just make sure you're following these guidelines. Make sure everybody is working on the intro together. It should be just one group member who is submitting it. Anybody can submit it, but just one member of your group. And then also make sure that when you submit your intro, you're including your revised title page and references. So if you changed the sources that you are using for your intro, if they are different sources than what you had in your literature search assignment previously, that's fine. Just make sure that that's all updated and you're submitting that with your introduction. One thing I also want to kind of emphasize is that when you're submitting this, and then, in the next couple of weeks, you're going to submit your methods section, and then you're going to submit, your results. These are all kind of like your rough drafts. So don't be stressed out if they're not absolutely perfect. This is not your final paper. This is you submitting rough drafts of these so that I can provide you with feedback so that you can go and fix what needs to be fixed, so that when it comes time to submit your actual final paper, you're ready, you're good to go. Okay, so some of you might feel like you're not 100% on track, or that you don't have everything kind of ironed out or solidified. That's okay. I don't expect you to at this point. Also, if you feel that way, and you want to meet with me, just reach out to me. I've had a couple of you guys do that already, and I'm loving it. It's great. Please, make use of me. I'm more than happy to set up a time to Zoom with you one-on-one, just to clarify things and help you along. But again, don't be too stressed out if this isn't what you're submitting for. This isn't 100% perfect. It's not expected to be. Okay, so going back to lab 7, which is your questions, your survey for your project, kind of the same thing. I want to see survey questions that are particular to what you're studying. But remember, they don't have to be absolutely perfect. Like if you give me, these set of questions and, I read through them and I'm like, oh, I don't know if that's the best wording, or I don't know if that's the best way to ask that question. That's kind of the whole point of this. The whole point is to submit it so that I can give you the feedback that you need. So when it comes time to, build the survey in Qualtrics, we're ready to go. And chances are I'm going to be setting up meetings with you guys the week after this is due. So next week, I'm going to set up meetings with you to go through and kind of finalize what your survey questions will be after I've had a chance to look at them and read through them and identify like what needs to improve and what looks good. Okay. So again, this is one submission with your group. Don't stress if it's not 100% perfect. Some of you are a little concerned about your scenario. Are you writing it appropriately? Is it, the best way to approach this? Again, it's fine if it's not 100% perfect. That's kind of the point of these submissions, okay? And that's pretty much all that I want you guys to focus on for this week. You don't have any inquisitives that are due this week. They're not due until next week. That being said, if you have the time to go over it, definitely go over those and get started on them. As always, if you have any questions or any concerns, you need clarification about anything, I'm here. I'm happy to help. Okay. All right, guys, welcome back. And I'm looking forward to seeing those intros and surveys. Okay. Have a great week. I'll talk to you soon.